He's burping inside the mask.
I've got it. Nope.
Whoever says that these bits at the front is easy, they want incarcerated.
Well, welcome back guys for another episode of the restoration of Bob, our Series 3 Land Rover. And tonight we're going to be needle scaling the chassis, so cleaning that all off, ready for shot blasting, which is going to happen on Monday. And we also need to start clearing off everything that sits onto that bulkhead. So the pedal box, the servo, the heater matrix, the blower motor, get all that off, get the dash off. So that is also ready for shot blasting, so we can kind of see what we're dealing with there, if we've got some Swiss cheese going on, or if actually it's pretty solid in most places other than those dreaded footwells. So let's go and crack on. Right, so while Liam is doing the bulkhead, me and Eileen are smashing the hell out of the chassis with the needle guns, and it's hard going. We've got crampage going on and all sorts, so just having a little tea break, then we'll get back to it. But it's coming up pretty good. We're, you see there, we're exposing some of the bare metal now, which isn't the actual aim. We're just trying to get that bitumen stuff off, but as you go along, it is exposing original paint and metal. We're not too concerned about this section here because we're going to replace up to about half, so that'll get chopped off and we'll put a new section on there. But yeah, it's looking good.
Right then, so while Dave and Eileen are needle scaling the absolute Jeff out of the chassis, I am going to work over in the corner here, and I'm going to, I'll spin you around because you can't, all you can see is my mouth. I'm going to start stripping this. So Mick's got a sandblaster booked for Monday. I've got the day off, so I'm going to come down and film it, and then presumably once it's been sandblasted, it'll roll into the paint booth and we'll slap some paint on it so that it's protected, ready to go. But that's by the by. Here we have
NATO standard.
Diamond.
NATO standard.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm going to start stripping this down. So it's going to be time lapse, I'm afraid, purely for the fact that there's two noisy beggars behind me. So I'll time lapse what I'm doing over here. I'm going to use my new screwdriver that Mick has very, very kindly bought.
I say, right,
look at this.
As these guys are embarking on this adventure with Bob, I thought it was only fitting that I reward them with a little present. So, eyes closed, boys.
Eyes closed.
And hands out, or hand out. Okay.
No way.
Oh my God, it's so smooth.
It's beautiful.
Welcome to the world of Snap-on.
Oh.
You're now doomed.
Cheers, pal.
You'll want everything Snap-on.
Look at this bad boy. Snap-on. Yes. So I'm going to find every screw. I'm going to find every screw I possibly can and undo it. So let's get on with that.
Right, so we're at the end of day one, little sit rep. So Liam's made great progress disassembling the bulkhead. So now it's just heater matrix, blower motor, and then the final strip of the dash. Yep, so that's pretty much thereabouts. Me and Eileen have gone hard on the chassis. Found a few more holes, but we're not too worried about that. And hey, it's all clean. Not like that, with needle guns. So we've cleaned this pretty much off now, so give you a little look. So this side has come up pretty nice. The under seal that's on there, which you can see some here, this bit's gonna get chopped off, so we're not worried about that, but yeah, it's really thick, and in places where it's got exposed to oil or any sort of contaminants, it's just gone like tar, so trying to get it off is an absolute faff. But we've done the sides, the top, so then all we've got to do is flip it now, do the runners on the other side, and then that is generally pretty much done. So, and then Monday, shot blast in, and then we'll get it painted up in zinc primer so it doesn't rust too much. And then we'll be getting on with the welding and things like that. So, end of day one, stay tuned for day two. Well, welcome back to day two. Tonight we're going to be finishing off the needle scaling of Bob's chassis, and we are going to also finish stripping the bulkhead. It's probably not going to be a late one tonight, but we'll finish off what we started the other night, which is great. And we're currently in Pinky, this awesome machine. Got 50 cal on the back, a Jimpy on the front, and a Liam driving. Doesn't get any better. Right, so we've just taken off the handbrake and some other little bits are on the chassis. Liam has now got this frame up because he's going to hoist it up in the air, because what we need to do is try and flip it. It's far too heavy to do with just manpower, so let's see how this works. Hoist it up, and then we're just going to stand it on the tyres, aren't we? Say again? We're just going to stand it on its side on the tyres. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, so it'll go on the side on its tyres, then we can needle scale the bottom of it, and then just drop it back down with a boom. Let's see how this works. Not again. We've already broke one camera, which you saw on the last video. And I nearly knocked the stand over then with a thingy-mabob. An Ujima flip. Yeah, do hickey. I've got it. Nope.
Right, so we're going to finish off taking off the stuff on the dash now, on the bulkhead, sorry. Dave is currently intoxicated by his own belches. He's burping inside a mask. So, yeah, Dave's going to finish the underneath. Can't really get two people on it. So the top's all done and the sides are done. Dave and Eileen did that the other night. So Dave's going to finish the underneath now, get it ready for sandblasting on Monday. And in turn, we're going to finish off the dashboard and the bulkhead. I've got the majority of the right side off, or the driver's side, or the drinker's side if you're American. So we've got this bit left to do here, the throttle linkage here, starter solenoid, dashboard and all of the peripherals on this side. And then this is pretty much ready to go for sandblasting. Nice. So that's what we're going to get on with. Dave's going to continue to get intoxicated.
Take it away, Dave.
Let's go.
So that's the needle scaling done now on the bottom of Bob's chassis. There's a lot of holes that we've found as we've gone along, but they all pretty fixable. I am reliably informed, but it's pretty much all on the driver's side, which is quite weird because you'd expect it to be on the passenger side. So we've got quite a long run of little holes all the way along, so we should be able to repair that. And we'll be taking off all these repair panels that have been put on and just kind of welded over the top because we just want to set them in, letterbox them, so it'll look good. But overall he's not too bad. We'll flip him back down in a bit, so he's ready for shot blasting on Monday now. And I've got a little bit more needle scaling to do because Liam may have purchased something, so that needs also needle scaling. So there'll be a little bit more to come. But yeah, Bob's pretty good. Let's take a closer look. So you can see some of the patching here that's been done previously, which is probably just MOT work just to get it through the tests. But so those, we'll take them off. I'm imagining it's pretty grim under there. You can see here as we come across where this crossmember joins here, you've got quite a lot of rusty holes that have developed, but it's not too bad. And then they kind of follow along this pattern all the way along. So we'll be going along there and repairing all that anyway, but it just gives you a bit of an idea of what we're working with. The top side's actually really good. This is the bottom of the chassis. That's why we flipped it, obviously. But yeah, so bottom side, we knew this was probably going to appear because when Eileen was doing it along the sides here, you could see that it was deteriorated just up under there as well. So it's probably to be expected. And then a few little holes here and there, but overall not too bad when you think he's 40 odd years old and had a bit of a tough life. So good on you, Bob. All right, let's go see what Liam's doing. So you've been having a little bit of a pickle, haven't we?
Whoever says that these bits at the front is easy, they want incarcerating. So taking the flaps off the air conditioning vents at the front here, in order to take this top part of the dashboard out, you've got to take these off. There may be a quicker way. I haven't found it. I checked all options and I couldn't find a way of doing it. So what you have to do is you have to use the world's smallest ratchet with the world's longest extension bar and a little socket on the end of it and another spanner, and basically what you do, bearing in mind the flaps on here so you've got no access. Now we shall demonstrate. So as you can see, the panel sits on there, so you've got no way of doing it. So what you do is you knock these top hinges out so that you can, sorry, watch your fingers, so you can flex it out like that.
But it don't come out that far.
But it don't come out that far. So then what you have to do
about that far.
is you have to get in here, put a spanner on that side and a socket on that side, and that's how you undo it. I found a way to beat Land Rover. I'm sure that's not the proper way of doing it, but it seemed to work, so, and that just fell out. But yeah, even behind here it's not too bad, Dave.
No, it's not, is it? It's just a lot of rusty bits that I reckon have flaked down from up here. And
yeah.
There's a few bits that need repairing, isn't there?
But it's none of it's not repairable. Obviously the edge here is rotted away, so I think it depends whether we put a repair patch in it or whether we just fabricate something. All in all,
I mean, this is all, you can purchase all this as a repair panel, can't you? But I think you'd have to join it here in the middle. They don't do it in one section.
yeah, and it's a shame because the majority of it,
Yeah.
like up the top here, all of that is solid. I know this looks bad,
But it's not.
it's not, because
That's just a sheet, isn't
that's
it?
just a sheet. So all you got to do is, I mean, that's probably the thinnest bit there, but the ends are good. So you just need to clean it out, cut the bits and weld the plates in,
Yeah.
and then do the same really with there. The actual integrity is okay. It's just crusty, but it's not structural. So, you know, just a case of tidying it up and making it right.
So Liam is busy over on the bulkhead, and while he's been working on there, he's found a few cool little things. So thought I'd just show you what we've got. So he's found a clipper lighter, which I think is really cool. So my dad used to have all of these when he used to smoke. He used to have clipper lighters, so I feel like it's he sent me a little message. So that's really cool, and it still works. I mean, there's no guarantees that that was around from its army days. It could have been from whoever's had it as a civvy, but I rather think it's come from there. Fag papers, so lateral thinking. Anybody date that brand? I've never heard of them. I've only really heard of Rizzler though. And then the cool stuff. So this looks like, do you reckon this is like inspection documents, the B card, something like that? Oh, hi Mex. You want to get involved as well? Hello. Oh. You pushed me trolley away, Mex. Jesus. Trying to do a piece to camera here. Found a key?
And some more fag papers.
Oh, do you reckon it's Bob's key?
No, it's too small.
Oh, shit.
Right.
So we've got what looks like
There's a
a B
filter for your
card.
fag papers
Oh, nice.
as well.
I could have a whole fag nearly.
And I reckon there might still be some backer in that one.
Yeah. What if we got a little key? Oh, wonder what that's for.
Gold City.
Yes. We're rich. So yeah, I think this is some B card stuff. I think most of it's deteriorated off there now in terms of what you can read. It looks like there was some writing on there at some point. But then Liam dug out this one, which has got some information on there. It says Land Rover, it's got trim charcoal, looks like body colours green, 24 volt. And then this here, Mick might know what that is. Oh, that looks like contract number maybe. So then FVE and then a number there. But yeah, not this long number here. So not a lot of info there, but we might be able to figure out what that is with Mick's help and the help of you guys watching. And this looks like the bottom of that inspection card as well. So some cool little bits that that Liam has unearthed there. It's nice, but yeah, this is what I like. Feels like a message. So Bob's chassis coming back down now. All nicely needle gunned and ready for sandblasting. The bulkhead's pretty much stripped. Liam's just finishing that off. So that is it for tonight. If you are enjoying the content, do go like and subscribe to the channel. We have got merch now, so Mick's got his own merch channel. If you go onto his Twitch, you'll be able to find his merch. We've also got merch linked to ours, so you can go on there and get some Rusty Nuts merchandise. Also, if you are in the market for any DJI stuff, there's a link down in the description. If you click on that, if you're going to buy anything from the DJI website, if you wouldn't mind doing it through our link, we get a little kickback from it and it helps grow the channel. And while you're there, why not stop by Mick's stream either on a Tuesday or a Thursday. We generally stream live on his streaming station here, so you can watch what's going on, a live feed of us doing what we do. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.